Hello and good afternoon to you. This is Coach Cliff from Train Well Boxing. I hope you're well. I hope you've got your cuppa to hand. Sit back and relax, folks. Now, I'm going to crack on straight into it and not waste any time. It absolutely pains me. Within boxing, we still have PE teachers who, quite frankly, don't know nothing about the sport of boxing. You have to have, within the sport of boxing, an empathetic and sympathetic viewpoint to it all. Most successful boxing coaches, fitness and strength conditioning coaches, are ex-boxers. They know what makes a fighter tick. There is too much of this absolute nonsense that prevails within the boxing world, whether that's amateur or professional. Where was it we've heard before? Keep it simple, stupid. Well, that is never more prevalent with a fighter's, a boxer's training program. We can split it into 3 different categories, folks. Strength, stamina, and skills. Now, we've talked all about it. Search on YouTube and you'll find where we have talked extensively about mindset and the psychology behind all of it. We're not doing that here. Strength, stamina, and skills. The skills part makes up 80% of the fighter's training. The strength and the stamina, 20%. It's not rocket science, folks. It's not rocket science. It's not rocket science. Keep your strength training for the strength room, for the weights room. End of. If you want to do a bit of body work training, do a bit of body work training. But it's hard to progress with bodywork training unless you increase volume on an already stacked, busy fighters conditioning strength skills program, the holistic part of it. You don't want your fighter burning out too prematurely. You want them to peak literally 90 odd hours, literally 4 days before, 4 to 5 days before their fight. You want them peaked if they're going away in a training camp. Before I reveal to you the magic bullet for fighters, And I don't give a flying fuck if you turn off now or you don't believe me. I'm giving you the magic formula. And it is the magic formula. Bar none. I am actually doing you a good turn. I am producing values for you because I'm saying to you, sidestep away from all the nonsense that you're getting served up with, and more than likely paying blood money for, paying a lot of money for, when you don't have to. You don't have to do it. Right. Let's get right into what you're investing your time in listening to this YouTube broadcast. For your strength training, just 4 exercises. Now, this has come from Mike Mensa's consolidation program, right? There's not really a lot I can say, really, other than it fucking works. And works well. So, you are going to train strength training once a week. Oh, you say, no. Once a week. But fucking hard. Once a week. One set, not 5. I'm saying to you, 1 set per exercise, once a week. Four exercises. For the first week, let's suppose you decide to do your strength training on a Wednesday morning at 11 a.m. 1 week at 11 a.m, I want you to perform deadlifts, conventional deadlifts. I want you to include slight incline bench press. By slight incline, I mean about 15 to 25 degrees incline. I want you to include neck strengthening and core strengthening. Now, I am actually a great believer on the neck strengthening. I've tried a lot of these out. And you'll notice, if you've listened to a lot of our broadcasts, that we always adapt. We're always rolling with the punches ourselves and changing and improving and changing and improving. Not saying stagnating in just one training philosophy. And yeah, we have changed it around, yeah. Because I thought, fuck it, what am I doing wrong? I'm over fucking training. On the neck, strengthening head nods. You know what I mean? When you lie on your back on a weightlifting bench, you just let you can even do them on the floor, it doesn't matter. Because you're not going back like that, and you just head nod relatively rapidly. Try 100, 1 set of 100. When you can do that easily, get one of these rubberized dumbbells, right? You know, that's already say 10 kilograms, 15, you know what I mean? Rubberized. I think Jordan do a very good dumbbell. If you want to have a little sponge on there or towel or something, do it right on your forehead, right there, and just head on for 100 times. Core strengthening, you want to do one for the obliques, one for the sagittal plane, and then you're done. You don't need to do anything more. You don't need to do a dozen core exercises. A cable side bend, one at a time, right? You do that about 10 to 15 times, 2 sets. So left, right, and back round to left, right again. And you would be, so this is what you want. You want to increase your mobility. So you've got the stamina there, you know. You get banged into the guts, you've got that strength there. That would be week 1, say on your Thursday at 11 o'clock. Done. Have it on your toes, out of the strength and conditioning room. Rapido. Get the F-U-C-K out of it quickly. Forget it until the following Thursday at 11 a.m, which is classified as week 2. 2 exercises. 1 set each. 1 set each. One of, this time, barbell back squats. I would do them high bar, not lower bar. I'd do them high bar. And close grip lat pull downs. 1 set. Neck strengthening as before, core strengthening as before. Okay. Now, that is it on the strength training side. You say, what is that? Just 2 sets once a week. Yes. Because, my friends, I need you to listen now. Because this is where the beauty of this Mensa consolidation program comes in. Don't forget, as fighters, you're doing all your other stuff, right? So you are sweating it out. He's saying, train it and then just rest and just be a comatose until the following week. Don't do anything. It was meant for hard gainers trying to gain mass. But because we're fighters, we'd be sweating it out and all the rest of it. I'm coming to that. So on the deadlift, I need you to do between 5 repetitions and 8. So I would like you to be able to perform 5 repetitions. Let's just take a weight of 100 kilograms. You deadlift 5 times 100 kilograms. Now I want you to rest pause, put the weight down, take in about 3 deep breaths, rest for about 10 seconds, 15 seconds, and then do another couple of repetitions. which would take you to about 6, 7, right? Or just do them in singles, but train it to like you think to yourself, I've got a rep in reserve, I could do another one, but I'm really getting tired. Basically, what you do is you do 5 conventional reps and then 3 rest, pause, repetitions, like I've said to you, rest, pause. So you do your 5 reps, right? Put down the barbell. Again, 6, there, now. Just 10 seconds. Do you get me? Until you've done 8. You do that protocol for each of these exercises, bar neck strengthening, bar core strengthening. So for the deadlifts, slight incline press, back squats and close grip pull downs, that's what you do. The rep range you follow, if you've got your pen ready, for deadlifts is 1 set of 5 to 8. The rep range you follow for the slight incline press is 1 set times 6 to 10. So you would do on the slight incline, you get me 6 conventional rep. 1, 2, 5, 6, rack it, rest 10 seconds. Go it as you come down. Rack it. There's 8. You got me, right? So 5 to 8 for the deadlifts, 6 to 10 for the incline press. And on this one, it's quite a disparity on the ranges. 8 to 20. Yeah, 8 to 20 on the back squats, right? Same thing. Crank out 8. Okay. When you can get 8, rest, pause it right the way through to 20 reps. The close grip pull downs is like this. In like this. Not like this. Not like this. Like this. And you just pull it down to your chest. Right? You pull it down to your chest and let it up again. Same protocol. 6 to 10. 6 to 10 beauties. 5. 6. Let it go up, let it go up, slowly, under control. Don't let it go bang like that. Let it go up, let it go up. Feel it in the lats. Feel it in your arms. Rest out. Shake. Because the grip will be hard. Then go again. Right? And that's it. So, to recap. 1 set times 5 to 8 on deadlifts. How we described. 1 set times 6 to 10 on the slight incline press, like we said. The neck strengthening 1 times 100. The core strengthening, the 2 exercises I suggested. Done. The following week, the following Thursday at 11 a.m. back squats 1 times 8 to 20, and then close grip pull downs 1 times 6 to 10. So you are going to be doing, when you get to the back squats, right, you crank out 6, 7, 8, and you rack it again. Breathe in, because you will be out of breath if you've done that hard. If you struggled to get that 8 reps, that initial 8 reps on a back squat, then you're going to do it, and then you might squeeze out another 2, rack it, put it back in, come back in after 10-15 seconds, go again to 12, put it back in, come back, you know what I mean, until you squeeze out 20. Right. Over a month, you'll do week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. So week 1 and week 3 are identical, and week 2 and week 4 are identical. However, on each of these exercises, you have to attempt to up the weight. So let's take the back squats and close grip week, which is in fact week 2. It follows deadlift and slight incline press. On week 2, you do 100 kilograms, right, with the back squats, right? And then it comes round to week 4, because week 3, you're doing the deadlift and slight incline press, right? When it comes round to week 4, you've upped the weight to about 105 kilograms, something like that. So it's always progressing, always progressing, always progressing. Now, with this rep pause training, if you've done, say, the 8 reps, and then you squeezed out rep pause training to 20, you want to have it so like you feel that you could have done an extra one. That is the essence of true strength training. That you just leave just a little bit in there. It's been fucking hard work. I can tell you what, if you've found it hard to do 8 repetitions on a back squat, you've racked it and then you've squeezed out another 12 reps via rest pause training, you're going to probably think, I'm right on the cusp here. I'm not sure whether I could squeeze out up to 21, 22 reps. I think if I had a gun held to my head, I could, but I'm not going to. You have stimulated the muscle for strength purposes. Get out of the weight training room. You are done. Strength training over for the week. And that is how you properly, professionally, intelligently strength train for fighting. A bodybuilder will try and say, oh, I'm going to go over and above 20, using our back squat as the example, right? I'm going to push it up to 14 reps, 16 reps. So I've done 24, 26 reps, even maybe 30. I'm going to keep going until I've busted my quads like nobody's business. We're not saying doing it uffy and all the rest of it. We're saying it's hard, but you leave. You think to yourself, that was hard, but I reckon, push comes to shove, I reckon I could have got another couple of reps out there. Good for you. When you come back next time, in a couple of weeks' time, to do it again, that's when you can say, keep a journal. Always keep a journal. Always keep a journal. Always. You will be able to say, right, yeah, I did 100. I'm now going to go for 105 or whatever. And off you go again. And that is all you need. You don't need plyometrics. I do like the med ball throws if they're incorporated into, say, perhaps core training or skills training, perhaps. Before you get onto the heavy bag, do a few of these throws and stuff to get the central nervous system stimulated. I do like that formats of med ball throwing. I don't like plyometrics at all. I think that's for the yuppies. Or that's for somebody if they're a long jumper. Somebody where they need to jump a lot in sports. Basketball or something. Not for a fighter. Not needed. Not necessary. Not necessary. I can tell you. You'll be getting all the stretch you need on that slight incline bench press. I can tell you that will open out your strength. Your strength. That will open out your chest. Right? Like you wouldn't believe. It will peel open. You'll feel the whole of your chest from your sternum right the way up to your clavicle, just busting out all the fibers. A beautiful feeling. Can't help that, but that to happen. And when you do that, and then the change around from controlled eccentric to a more explosive concentric, that bit to there where you've got, say that's your lowest point on the slight incline bench press, right? There you are, and you come down, and you stop there, and then you push it back up explosively. You don't need plyometrics. Oust it out of your training. It's not needed. The second thing is stamina training. Again, keep it simple, stupid. You gotta get out and you gotta do your road work. You've gotta do it. And what I'm saying is, get all your sprints, your hill sprints, and all of that integrated into one stamina training, road work training sessions, because you're going to need a bit more of your road work. Dependent on whether you're an amateur or whether you're a professional, whatever, but you need to get some runs in at least minimum twice, maybe in some cases more. And what I'm saying is during the minimum you should do is 3 miles, the maximum 6 miles, minimum twice a week. And you need to get hill sprints going in there. Hill sprints. What's it? Hill sprints during your run. Whether you work it, you go telegraph pole to telegraph pole, one point to another point during your run. But you need that. So the heart is going boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. And that's all you fucking well need. Simple, isn't it? Just get a tracksuit on and get out and do it. After I've finished, go out and do it. Go for a run. I dare you. Skills training is everything else. And that is where you do need if you're a professional, you do need the professionalism of a coach. Think of the relationship that Cus D'Amato with his fighters, Floyd Patterson, Mike Tyson. He was always there watching, analysing. Keep that hand up, this out, move this side, move to this side, faster. The skills training. Mike Tyson done a lot of slip pad work. You know what I mean? You cannot cookie cut skills training. You can't do it because each individual boxer has each individual needs. And that should make up 80%, but you should be doing bag work, speedball work, skipping. You should be doing pad work, shadow boxing, sparring, all of it. Leave out all these silly tennis ball drill things. What's all that all about? Listen, just get a sit bag, a Tyson sit bag, and work on that for your reactions. Keep it strict, simple, stupid. Don't try and over analyze it all, because that's when the whole pack of cards comes tumbling down, because there's no ballast there, there's no foundation there. You've tried to be flash with it. You've tried to get in these expert PE teachers. Oh yeah, they'll do your program. They'll have you bouncing off this thing and bouncing off that thing and climbing this rope here and climbing that rope here and burpees here and burpees there and jumping off that box and down all of that. They'll have you doing all that nonsense. Well, you don't need it. Strength, stamina, and skills. There is one last category that I have left out, which is classified more so as a active recovery, which is swimming. Oh, I can't swim. So what? Get into the shallow end, do it like a Marciano did. Dip under and all of them and just shadowbox. So your shoulders are submerged under, just shadowbox. Letting it flow. Everything, just letting it flow. And that's it, my friends. You can have all the red light saunas you want. You can have it all. Massages, Swedish massages, and the whole lot, if you want. But those three, with a optional potential fourth one, swimming, strength work, stamina work, also known as road work, skills work, 80% of your boxing stuff, right? And that's it. Sack the hangers-ons. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Of course they would. Of course they will. Of course they will. Because, you know, right at the top of the tree, there's a lot of money flying about, isn't there? So people say, oh. Do you know, I would say, no, I'm not, no. I can tell you now in one sentence what your fighter needs for strength, and just list those 4 exercises that I'd have. I'd then say, do they do their rope work? Well, they should be. Okay, right. Well, that's okay. Anytime. I'm rooting for them. I really, want to see him win. All right. Yeah. Thank you. Bye now. Take it easy. Best of luck. Job done. Job fucking done. If you want to get somebody in to tutor you how, so that you are live there, they are live there at the moment, an experienced powerlifter, to show you how this is how you deadlift, the proper, safe way. Bring them in, by all means. But they're actual choreographers of these strength and conditioning programs. They ain't worth a wank. Okay, so yes, I know it's quite full on sometimes, but sometimes you have to be. You're either understanding my language or you're not. At the end of the day, I'm speaking to you honestly. I'm speaking to you truthfully. Incidentally, I couldn't give a flying about YouTube ratings. I've got my businesses where I'm making my money and I'm happy, right? So I don't have to fall into that vernacular whatsoever. Nobody owns me. Nobody owns me. And that's why I'm fireproof. And that's why I can come out and say what I say with conviction, that most of these strength and conditioning PE teachers that boxers will deploy are just overinflating everything, and they needn't. And they needn't. I am so sure of myself, I'll come out publicly to tell you this. I'm so sure. So sure. So, that's it. Enough said. It's not a rant. It's just I believe that there's too much of this going on within boxing, the world of boxing. Now I know nothing about MMA, so I'm refraining from comment with MMA. I'm focusing my energies towards boxing. Okay, so thank you for listening. Do like and subscribe. Come on, be a sport. Like and subscribe. And just, it gives me encouragement to know that I am producing values for you. Okay, so thank you for listening. This is Cliff Graves from Train Well Boxing. I'm out of here.